It was still dark when the rooster crowed, signaling the beginning of yet another bustling market day. Mama Vero and other women of Umuwaka village were already awake, their hands skilled from years of harvesting okra, ugu, and anara leaves. The village's economic lifeblood was tied to the great Onitsha market. They loaded their fresh produce onto a worn-out blue bus whose driver, Okazi, was as much a part of the village as the sacred stone itself. The women reached Onitsha before the city yawned awake. By midday, their goods were gone, bartered, and sold to eager city dwellers. Mama Vero, dressed in a bright yellow wrapper and known for her sharp tongue and sharper bargains, was the last to board the bus. Remembering her children back home, she turned back to buy bread. A little girl hawking loaves caught her eye. She bought one, but when the girl ran off to get change, Mama Vero, after a cautious glance, took another loaf and hid it in her wrapper. From the bus window, Mama Rita saw everything. A widow with little to her name but her dignity, she struggled with what she saw. She confronted Mama Vero quietly when they returned to the village. But Mama Vero, proud and influential, accused Mama Rita loudly of slander. The villagers quickly rallied behind Mama Vero after all. What need did she have to steal? The tension split the village. With tempers high, the elders proposed the ultimate test, an oath at the sacred stone, an ancient monolith known for unearthing hidden truths. A vow taken there was binding and deadly for the guilty. On the appointed day, drums echoed through the trees. Mama Vero arrived in splendor, surrounded by supporters. Her husband, however, stunned everyone by refusing to vouch for her. "I've lived with her," he said, "but even I do not know the shadows in her heart." Her younger sister stepped forward, voice shaking, to vouch. Mama Rita came with only her 3 children. "I have no riches," she told the chief priest, "only truth." Her eldest daughter stepped up to vouch. The oaths were made with calabash water drawn from the base of the stone, bitter herbs, and incantations whispered in forgotten tongues. A month passed. Then Mama Vero's sister fell ill. The illness was strange, no healer could name it. Her body shriveled as if drained by unseen hands. She died whispering, "I should have spoken." Still, Mama Vero denied everything. Then one morning, she was found lifeless on the forest path, eyes wide, fingers clutched to her chest, mouth twisted in shock. Word spread. The sacred stone had passed its judgment. But the story didn't end there. Years later, a young girl named Nwakayego claimed to hear whispers from the stone at night. She spoke in a trance. More lies were buried, more truths forgotten. The village dismissed her until crops began to fail and strange illnesses returned. The chief priest, now old and blind, demanded a new ritual. It was during this second cleansing that buried letters were discovered. Mama Vero's confessions, hidden beneath the hearth of her old home. She had stolen many times. The girl she stole from had vanished days later, taken in by strangers. The gods, it seemed, weren't just angry at the lie. They were enraged by the pattern of theft, the buried shame. The villagers, stunned, rebuilt the shrine around the sacred stone. Disputes were settled there under watchful eyes. Market women poured libations before leaving for Onitsha. Children were warned, "You can deceive man, but not the stone." To this day, on quiet nights, when the wind stirs through the trees, the elders say you can hear weeping near the stone, not just of guilt and death, but of truths left unspoken and the price always paid.